So we've arrived at Harwich Port, and it's say it's 6:30. The check-in opens at 7, and we're meant to sail at 9. And then I think it's about 7 hours over
for the crossings
over there. And then we arrive in Holland, and the site we're going to is I think it's going to be about 10 minutes from the port. Look.
So here we are, just waiting now in the queue. It's a little bit early, like we've just said, at 6:30 in the morning, so just waiting for the check-in to open. It's getting a little bit busier now. Engines rolling. We just hope we're in the right lane. We haven't seen any other caravans yet, so, but there's some transit vans and stuff, so there's some bigger stuff, so hopefully.
Of course you're in the right lane. It's just no one else is mad enough to go caravanning around Scandinavia with an 8-foot wide caravan. Right, let's get the pet passport out, our passports, the booking number, and we're hoping when we get on board we might be able to upgrade
Our seatage.
Yeah,
so
the club lounge.
Yeah, would be nice, but see
I
how
should
busy
have
it
asked,
is.
to be fair, when I booked it, but I didn't. So we'll find out on board.
See you in a bit. So here we are, as you can see. We were asked to follow the fence line to the end, and then when we get to the end to turn left. So we didn't go the way that all the other traffic went, which was to our right now, up and over the bridge. Obviously, because we have a caravan, we were allowed through the gates with all the lorries that I think had been put on before. So what we got told was when we get to the end, there is a train line just here and a roundabout. So what we had to do was we had to obey the traffic signals for the train line, and if it was safe to do so, then obviously we could proceed. As it was, we could go straight across. There was no barriers down. We travelled towards the ferry, as you can see here, just on the left hand side, following the traffic signals and watching for the people with the high-vis jackets to direct us exactly the way that we needed to go.
Thank you.
So as you can see here, we followed it round to the right and then round to the left to the back of the ferry, and then we took it very slowly, just so that we could make sure that we weren't grounding out the back of the caravan, because it can be a little steep. So that's how we did it. So just as we enter the rear of the ship, we're directed to go over to the right hand side. As you can see on the left, there are all the HGVs that are already parked up, and this gentleman in the high-vis jacket pointed us again to go over to the right to be able to stack and fill up the back of the cargo space. We did have somebody here at the back of us watching to make sure that we weren't too close to the offside, and also the gentleman in front directed us to see how close we could get to the car in front. Despite normal ferries being really tight, this wasn't too bad because we did have quite a bit of space down the offside, which enabled us to be able to get out easily and also park, get out and go over to the main decks. So that was as easy as it was. As you can see here, this is when it's starting to get a little bit busier. Obviously a few more motorhomes, bits and pieces that are starting to fill up the decks. So here we are, this is the Sea View Lounge. This is one of the bars and the lounge areas that you can sit in, comfy seats, swivel chairs with a nice view out. So we'll have a look around here. So anybody that knows us will know that we went to test out the canteen and the facilities. So here we are. This is at the back of the ship. We headed over here to grab some breakfast because it had been an early start, so we were ready for something to eat. This is a great place to pick up some hot food, cold food, teas and coffees. And here it is. This is what we ended up with. Full cooked breakfast for me, sausage, beans and egg for Karina. This is the back, like I said before, great views out, and what we found here was this was a really good place to sit. So once we'd eaten, I even managed to get the laptop out and get some work done, as you can see. Yeah, this was probably one of the better areas to sit, and it was very, very quiet. And also, there's food. Here I ended up just putting a little bit of film in for the toilet facilities that we found. They were very, very clean and very up to date, with the Dyson hand dryers and all the mod cons that you'd come to expect. And what I was pleased to find was there was actual toilet seat cleaning facilities in there for you. So here is the wash basin area, and the taps were automatic, and you also get a soap dispenser. And they did play music in the toilets as well, which is very nice. And here I got some footage of what was on the deck. So the guest service, the Stena plush lounge, Stena shopping, the buffet, the bar, the sea view lounge, gaming areas, making it really easy so you can find your way around. And here we have the business centre, a little bit of a better place to sit and get some work done. It does have charging points, and it is worthy of noting at this point that you will need a European adapter, the 2-pin to a UK 3-pin socket to adapt. There is a conference room as well which you can book out. Now moving on to the entertainment. Here we have a large seating area with the TV, which also has the bar and the barista area, which does a cracking cup of coffee, I must say. This backs onto the actual Stena Plus lounge, as you see here. So we didn't upgrade to this, however we did look at it, but it was that quiet on the ferry that we didn't bother. This just gives you a little bit of a more peaceful area to sit out, and as you can see, there's a service that's provided in there with a bar and some tables that you can sit at. Again, entertainment. Here we have the adults gaming, so the gambling centre. You have to be over 18 to enter this part, but it had plenty of facilities to while away the hours if that's how you wish to lose your money. And I think it's good to mention there's also a cinema that had 3 sittings for 3 different movies that were shown during the ferry crossing. And if you're into shopping, there is a duty-free shop on board as well, which has a range of products from alcohol, perfume, gadgets and plenty of sweets. So you can spend all your money in here and get lots of treats. And here we have the arcade games machines for the children. So plenty of games in here to while away those hours and to also try and win some prizes. Here we have a luggage room, just in case you've got any personal possessions that you want to lock away. This is actually a device charging facility where you can plug in your device, lock it away and let it charge for a fee. And here we have the outdoor seating area. This side has also got a basketball court. This is a great place to come if you just want a little bit of fresh air and to get outside. On the opposite side to where we have just been outside, this was the preferred area for people to come and sit outside to smoke and vape. This was a nice area just to come and have a look out to see where you were heading. There is also cabins which you can upgrade to, and obviously if you pay a fee then you get a room to yourself which has a bed and all the facilities. And there we have it. That's our journey from Harwich all the way to the Hook of Holland. Here we used the Stena Line ferry. We got a decent discount from the Caravan and Motorhome Club booking through them, and the journey, like we said, only took around 7 hours to complete. Here, as we disembark, just to alleviate any fears that anybody might have, there is no reversing. We drove on, and as you can see here, we simply drove off the other side. And here we are now on foreign soil. So as we join all the queues, obviously because there's so many that are actually disembarking and going through the checkpoints, we do what is very British and queue. And this was the start of our holiday. So hope you enjoyed that. It's just a little overview just to see what you actually get when you're on the ferry, what facilities there are and what you can come to expect. So thanks very much for watching, and we hopefully will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.